welcome everyone, it's time for more Anno 1800. Well, last time we advanced the story a little bit with regards to the skyscrapers, having done the vanity screens, that's what they're called, from getting the lacquer, etc, etc. So this guy down here indeed is producing the vanity screens, so that's very nice. Now we've had some vandalism, which is curious, and I was supposed to find the vandal, but I didn't manage to do it. I only had 5 minutes, and this game, while it's cool that they have like little stories such as that, it's not always easy to do said stories, basically is what I want to say. So yeah, anyway, with that said, we've also just boosted Strath Ranker even more. We're gonna potentially do a bit more. I'm not sure exactly how much more we need to do right now. Right now it's actually the focus is here. We have a bunch of windows, so we can do a bunch of stuff, and in fact, you know what, the bank, here we go. I don't know exactly
it's the bee's
what
knees.
was it. Yeah, you see, you were lacking the bank. You are actually lacking the members club as well up here, so we're gonna have to place one more of those. There we go. And also the variety theater. There we go. There's some use for our windows. But yeah, basically we're continuing this thing down here. I would like to get back into building up these things, so we're gonna have to think a bit about how we do all of this with regards to also the palace, because I do want to have structures here. I think it's just going to be a row of investors here, probably. Do I want this to be? I don't think I want skyscrapers here necessarily. Yeah, I don't think I want skyscrapers here along this. Feels weird. This one can be where some of the skyscrapers are. I do realize that these corners are all the same. And also these are definitely the same. Anyway, that was a minor point. But what I think we are going to do in this episode, first and foremost, we're going to start upgrading these. But I might actually want to get into the palace and actually finish the palace. I think we're going to finish the palace off today. We are not going to get enough people in here to finish off in exactly the same, or rather in exactly the way that I had an idea for. So we're gonna make it a bit smaller, a bit more tidy, so to speak, and that'll be fine. Now you are probably just a cargo ship. Yep, over there. Yes, that's fine. So yeah, that's about it. Just take a bit of a quick look at Strath Ranker, which is obviously looking very fancy these days. We have a good amount of not fertilizer, a good amount of, not tractor barns, there we go, coffee and cotton now, as well as potato and grain. And I think, are we just need to, oh, we could actually do a bit more wood. Okay, you know what, that is a thing that we need to consider, because I have this thing with the trade union here, but I only have a printing press, nothing else. So we could definitely add stuff here to produce more trees. That is definitely a thing we can do. Not prioritized, but we can do it. So that is actually true, however. What are we using? We might be underproducing in a bad way now that I realize it. We could just fix it. Not you.
A competitor's island.
We do have wood though, so it's not like we're struggling as such. So let's get back to all of the other things. Is there anything coal? Right. Could do with a bit more coal. Other than that, fish oil. Would you believe it? Oh no, plantains. Well, actually, no. Hold on, we are actually not underproducing that, because if I take this one and pause him, so you are not producing enough, or rather producing at all. There you go. We still could do with a bit more fish oil though. So you know what? Why don't we? Oh, why are you all the way out there? It's because you had to be there? That's odd. I'm gonna place you a little bit like that, and then have this come out there. And then we're gonna... Oh, we can't actually do more, but we can do in front of you, however. Let's just do that and that. That's a bit fun. And then we do that. Do you reach? See, that's the issue though. You don't reach a place where you can dump your things. Ah. You just reach, but you don't reach. That's okay, you know, never mind then.
Ship constructed.
That was a silly idea. That was a silly idea. I'm doing some cargo ships. So no more of that there. But you know what? We have ample space over here. So why don't we do two, you know what, they can just be right next by to this. There's absolutely no reason why that can't be a thing. Let's do that. There we go. Lovely. So that is hopefully the fish oil situation finished off. Yes, good. Corn. I did not think that that would be a thing. Consider we have two very large cornfields here, working at 500%. But apparently we're not producing enough corn. Okay, well, we need to produce enough corn. So are we struggling with corn? We are struggling with corn. Okay, cool. I say cool, not cool, but let's do something about that. Let's do this. How far away can I... God damn it. How far away can I place you? Quite far away, all over here, which is fine. Have you here, have you here. Road over there. Nope, not over there. Over there. You are the tractor barn. Do you reach there?
Course.
Yes, you do.
Come join us.
You reach... No, okay. If we do a thingamajig, yes, now you do reach. Good. So then you... This is going to be a bit weird, but you're going to come down here. Oh, is that actually... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, see, that's fine. And then from here, fill out all of that, and then we fill out over here. There we go. So that's another cornfield affected by this guy. We still haven't filled out like the area just around here, which is... It's fine. It's fine. All planned, etc. But with that said, that should now... Yeah, it's gonna look better once everything falls into place there. So, right, we have... You are citrus. I had you, and then I have you. We could do with one more. We could actually just sort of nudge you in here, I think, yeah. That'll be fine. You can have a road. So once you are in production, maybe that'll be fine, and then we'll look into the whole wood thing, because we have wood, and indeed I can boost the wood production over here quite well. So that's lovely. How are we doing here? We're doing fine over here. You're producing fine. Yes. There we go. Right. Let's get back to Cape Lonnie and the more interesting thing. Now, right, before we do anything, because I might actually not be able to do anything. No, because you are lacking champagne, would you believe it? And here's the point. I am actually not producing any champagne. As in, I don't have a champagne cellar, because, remember, what I did over here was in the trade union, I have a metal winning producer. He is producing champagne from grain farm and from vineyards, which is basically what we have over here.
No space left here.
The point, however, is you're full up on grapes. The point is you're full up on grain. Remember what happens with the fertilizer and the dung? Yeah, if these are filled up, they don't produce anything, and if they don't produce anything, no champagne. Now this guy will produce champagne for us, and we are producing enough glass, I think, right now. So we are gonna add a champagne cellar somewhere. Wanna be over here? No, you don't wanna be over there. You can be over here. You can actually be... Ooh, do you fit it? Oh, you fit there. That's kind of nice. Yes, you go there. There we go. We can now start producing champagne. I'm just gonna quickly look at the glass. Yeah, see, now we are underproducing glass, so we are gonna have to do one more glass maker, which is gonna, guess what? It's gonna increase the need for, can we have it in there? Good. That is going to increase the need for quartz sand, obviously. So how are we feeling about quartz sand? Yeah, we're underproducing on quartz sand, but that's fine because we can just add more quartz sand over here. So it's absolutely 100% okay. Now I would like that to be, oh, you know what we have over here? Oh, that's nice. Hold on. Yes. What do? We do this. We copy that entire thing. And we do this. Can't do it beautifully though. That's probably fine.
It's working. I think we have
Place it there. And then we should be able to have a thing, yes, over there, with a small warehouse here. That can be a medium warehouse. What are we lacking for this? We are lacking influence. That's fine. We are doing a football tournament, so we should be golden there. But yes, you have the power angler, which I think is like enough, maybe, potentially.
Hold the crane.
Right, we are producing items. What have we done now? I think we this one. What am I thinking with the stuff that I'm doing right now? Hold on. You have all of the things. Because I had, we're filling up on iron over here. That's a thing. I think I have been thinking about the zinc. So this guy. But you already have the elevator. I can't get an elevator to. You don't have the elevators. You're supposed to have the elevators. And now you can produce zinc faster. That's another 40% productivity right there. Good. So that was probably what I had in mind for that. Now I am wondering. Yeah, see, this is the problem with not like recording everything in one big go, which is that I do not remember specifically where I wanted the printing press. Here, maybe. I think so. And if nothing else, yes, we're gonna do it because that has an effect on this. So that's another 25. So there we go. We're now producing even more zinc over here. We're actually falling a little bit lower on our income, which is weird. We have still problems, but what I have started doing is actually, right, even with the stuff from Portrait Squints, we're struggling with zinc, really, which is annoying me. But I can't really do a whole lot because, hold on, yeah, you had coal and limestone. This little island also coal and limestone, so I don't really get anything more from here. Did you have zinc on any of these islands? No. Yes. Malaise, you say? Okay. Do I take another island off of him? Just for the zinc? I don't necessarily think I should. Now, are we doing... I mean, here's the point, I suppose. We have zinc here, which is extremely unboosted, so to speak. And we have this zinc pipe, which is also extremely unboosted. So, of course, I could get more out of this. That is true. So we have zinc there, we have zinc here, which we aren't even doing anything with. So for example, that's a smart idea to just get that. That's a smart idea. So we can get some more zinc from here. Do we have a
competitor's island withstood
that is
an attack.
Labat. To put it as squins. Yeah, we are maxing out. You are supposed to load up on Porto de Squinso. I'm not sure. See, I don't remember this place. What is this place? I've never been here. So you are producing coal somewhere. Not much, though. These are all Yeah, we have some here, right? Yeah, we have some charcoal kings here. You know what? I'm gonna say for now it's fine. It doesn't happen to be the case that someone sells
Soldiers
zinc.
had no use.
Like, I don't
Or
think you
scratched
do.
and
No,
scraped
you don't
for
sell
this.
zinc. It would be, if we go to Old World, it would actually be the jailer.
God scourges
Yeah, he does
those
sell
with
zinc.
something to hide.
Copper. Yeah, we are actually buying zinc already. Okay. Because I also have this. Oh, I am already buying zinc. No, I'm not. That's not buying zinc. Right. Okay. Could maybe buy some more zinc. That's a thing. Okay. You know what? As I said, we'll make do for now. We're struggling a little bit with that, but there you go. So what is it that I'm actually currently producing? I'm currently producing you. Aluminium smelter, maybe? You were supposed to go to. I think that most of this was supposed to go to the New World, right? Citrus, coffee beans, tobacco, cocoa. I think so, at least. But right. Champagne should now be flowing. We should be able to upgrade. It's just because I can't do the billiard tables right now. Okay, so okay. Let's see, what can we upgrade? We can upgrade a few of these. Okay, you know what? Let's start upgrading what I can. So basically just you for some reason. That one, I think, if I do that one and that one, where are we now? Oh, you're a bit... oh, you have been affected now. Okay, so we... See, it kind of... Oh, it doesn't work here anymore. Okay, it did work. Ah. Right. So what we are gonna have to do, we're gonna have to actually take you down a peg. I'm gonna take you down a peg. There we go, because now you're only decent, but
You must come across
I don't think you
your
can
fair
be
share
more
of
than
tiresome
decent because you are level 3.
Freeman
But you are
is heralding a
immense.
bear
Lovely.
market again.
You are
But you and I know a 10% decline is no
wrong, right? Because you
true
kind of
bear.
want
The
other
bull
things
will
next
come
by to
charging
you.
back.
Yeah, you're saying a bunch of stuff. I'm not listening.
On the up and up again.
Yeah, all of these are fine. So where are we now? We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think. So what we kind of need to do...
Assiduous as always.
What we kind
I
of
too
need
am
to
rather swamped
do
with work. You know how it is. Money.
is... No, not upgrade. Skyscraper, skyscraper, skyscraper. You... Oh, they're so tiny. So tiny. I like this. I like the skyscrapers. I do realize that I might not be doing this as beautiful as you can do it, but it's fine. So now we just need to sort of wait for these to just tick over, so to speak. Yeah, I mean, you are already ticking over, I think. Why doesn't that come up? Not sure. Not sure why that didn't come up as something that I can upgrade. So we are just gonna sort of wait for the chewing gum and the biscuits now to sort of come in. However slow that may be. Do you have everything else that you need? Yep, everything else is now super fine. So while we wait for that, how about we upgrade a few more... Oh, we should also do... Right, we need to do more of this. Right, we need... Wow, drugstore. 5 level 5? Wait, what? Oh, investor skyscraper. 10 level 5, and you are the ones that are just upgraded. You're level 4. Bloody hell, okay. And then 1 level 5. Why is that Why does that come after that though? That's weird. Anyway, okay, so you need to get the billiard tables. Yes, we need to do more stuff for that. Gotcha. Can we now? No, we can still not do that. So, as I said, I would like to do a row of, I believe, investor houses here. So just upgrade all of those, because you are still the upgradey ones. So let's just place you there. Let's place you there, and then we'll see how we sort of fill this in. And I was supposed to do I haven't forgotten. I was supposed to do the palace as well. I haven't forgotten, don't worry. There we go, you can fit there, right? Yeah, look at that. That's a beautiful little thing. Gotcha. Like that. Right. So now we need to do a whole bunch of upgrading over here. I haven't been here in a while to do it, though. So 3 there. 3 down here. Another 4. One too few.
Only a fool loosens
It's
that
sad.
grip.
It's sad, but it's fine. So get you. Upgrade one more. I have not been upgrading here properly. I see that now. There's a bunch of farmers
People
here.
celebrate your
You're not
leadership.
supposed to be farmers. You're not supposed to be farmers. Man, I have not been doing my stuff here, so to speak. The stuff that I should be doing. I have not done it. 2 more apparently. There we go. Then build the houses, and there we go. Try to remember to come back to that. So there we go. Can we upgrade these? Yes, we can. Hopefully we'll be fine as well. Oh, we have to remember that you are a bit far away from this. You do reach, but you don't reach. So actually that might not be... Okay, I can see you have a... What's the circle here? Because you have the road, but also the circle.
Chunk for me.
Interesting. You might actually want to move this. I hadn't planned for these buildings when I started planning all of this. I had not planned for those whatsoever. Do you guys have everything you need? I think so, but we're gonna look into some of the blue ones here that we apparently aren't producing quite enough of. Maybe, we'll see. And then what I'm thinking here is we drag this out. We have a back thing where we can do some beautification stuff. Right, I think that's about it. We are going to remove this for now, because that is not the priority at this point, although I will have the holes, basically, because I do want these. So, let's talk about this here thing. I do believe that the courtyard here is fine. I don't think we need to consider this whatsoever. So what we do need to consider is this thing over here. We are just gonna have to shrink this, and I'm a bit sad about it, but it is gonna be fine. So you come over here, you become a regular piece. So we're just gonna do this first. Just gonna do this first so that I can sort of gauge where we are. Because we're not gonna have to do a whole lot, because if I ignore my idea of having these little things come down, I don't know.
Ship
Damn it.
constructed.
Why are you being weird? Thank you. Like so, we're basically just missing 2. How far away? But you see, we're 9,000 people out from doing that. Yes, we're getting more from these, but like not that much. So what I think, really, and this is going to be annoying, but we need to just, if we drop it down, see, I can still get the thing, sticking down thing, if we cut it down more than one thing, so to speak. Okay, you know what, can I just do this? Oh, no, I absolutely cannot. If I just do this, place these over here, so that they are still connected, but they are out of the way. We'll grab You can just be here, a little bit off center so that I understand what you are. This is the biggest issue I have with building stuff in this game, which is that everything sort of connects and you can't really model it in a good way. If I have anything to complain about with this game, it would be that. But there we go. So that's that. Now, how many of these do we have here now? If I wanted, you would be on the level of this guy. So you would come here. 2 tiles. So let's say that's 1, 2. If I wanted that to be a thing, which I kind of maybe do. Oh, that's 1, that's 2, 3. Yes, we would have to do, it would have to be 2 basically. So 1, 2, we are gonna have 2, then grab you, place you here. That's how it's gonna be. You become a corner piece. There we go. We're gonna have to get you there. Corner piece. Get you. And then I think. No, not you. And then this guy. Here, right? Yeah. Okay. So 1 more you. Here. Then not you. Oh damn. Then. Damn it. Oh, you are not sticking together, are you? No, thank you. 1 of you. A regular. House, I was about to say. Why are you sticking together? Oh, you're sticking together because you are where you are. I need to take them in the right order. So there we go. I can't take you because you are not connected. There we go. And then you. And then again, not you, not you, you. You can come here, come here, you come here. Because I don't want to lose any pieces unnecessarily either, because we do want the range, remember? We have a range to consider. There we go. Well, that's a bit annoying then. Now I feel like I can't have that one. Okay, you know what? That's how it's gotta be. That's how it's gotta be, because we need to do that. Sorry, not that one, that one. So we always turn the wrong way around. So this guy is gonna have to be just a straight piece. And there we go. So that is what our palace is gonna look like. Now, if I do get more pieces, then maybe I'll do something here, but here we go. This is what it's gonna look like. So now we gotta do what we are supposed to do, which is to make everything look cool. It's not like I have a clear idea as such. I know that we're doing the steampunk thing, so how about we go into the steampunk thing? We have some I did place like the Adverturner, which is that one. Then we have the Aquarium, which is also a 1-tile thing, which is a bit small. There's a bunch of 1-tile things. We have the Evaporator and the Fountain. They are 2x2s. We have the Eccentric Overpass, which I would love to have. I'm just not sure where it would fit. Necessarily. Why can't, or it can't fit here obviously, but yeah, like, because this is the road coming into, but where would we have, I mean, we could, yeah, I mean, that's fine, because I can see a bunch. Okay, so is this how I want it to be? I'm gonna do this. Okay, do I want the am I okay with this? Because I was saying that this was just a placeholder, so I understand sort of what I'm looking for. Would I be okay with this? Like, where would we have... Yeah, because you see, we can have... I could probably work with this, you know? Because we could have that, and then we can have the same thing over here. that's kind of nice. Sadly, this is 3, so it's not going to be centered if I do this. But we can absolutely, yeah, we can have it. But what I was now thinking won't work if I want to do that, because what I'm thinking is we have the path thingamajigs. These are the regular celestial tiles. These are the ones with paths on it. So I would like to do paths all over the place. And then I could do more of these hedges. That's absolutely fine as well. So yes, let's do this. So what I was looking at, how about we sort of delete, because we have a we can change a few of these out to be like this. So if we remove, let's say, that and that, yeah, so that can come out like that, out to here. That's what I'm thinking. Why does it take so long for it to go away? And then you can come up here. So that's one path. Lovely. Ooh, we are gonna. Oh no, this is gonna be horrible. Why did I do this? Why did I plan to do this? Because what I want here.
I'm
So
delighted to introduce our new colleague.
How do you look like that? Oh, well, actually, that works perfectly. That is absolutely fine. So this is gonna
celebrate your leadership.
Ooh, right, okay, we're gonna just place this. Yeah, see, you know what, that works. That works. Inadvertently, it works. This is number 3. So you come there, and which one was this? This was number 1. No, not that one. We're gonna think about that one too. See, this is the issue. But the game is kinder to me, so it understands that I would like to be able to rotate this. It's not always that you are able to rotate these things, but I suppose on this occasion it very much is a thing that you need to be able to do. I do wonder what you can get, like, well, circles, I suppose? Did you ever want that? Maybe. Straight path here, and then hopefully we have a... Do we... Oh, we don't. Why do we not have a... Okay, so I'm not gonna do... yeah, we don't have like a 3 thing. A 3-way. Why do we have these then? Like, how does these help me? Okay, we're gonna have to rethink that then. So, yeah, we're gonna have to rethink this. See, I don't understand the point here, really, I think. I'm missing something. Well, I suppose these are... Right, because we have 2 different kinds here as well. These are related to those. And
Ship
yes.
under attack.
Is that over here? Yes, that's over here. No worries. Okay. It'll have to be 2 different paths. Which is fine. We can do that. How about you simply come over here then? Instead. Bloody hell.
Time to find out if the alpacas can beat the Nandos.
Hey, we have ourselves a game. I don't need to... Yeah, I need to do something. Yes. Full rewards. Love it. Thank you for that. Which means that we can
People
go
celebrate
to
your leadership.
Cape Trelawney. And, I mean, we're not going to do anything with this just now. But we can, at the very least, build the trade union here. Right, back to Palace. Well, stop it. Stop shooting my ships. Back to Palace. So, what I'm now thinking is...
Begin the turn.
No. Don't take the boat into the palace. That's not gonna work. We need to have this guy. So this path over here can go there, and then this one. This is minute work, it almost feels like, but bear with me for a moment or two. Well, it's gonna be more than a few moments, I suppose, but we have to live with it. Then you, yeah, you're also straight. You are a turn. Oh, sorry. You are a turn. That way around, though. The point is, and this is why I am now initially reconsidering, is that it's not like anyone is walking on these. Well, it looks kind of cool. But yeah, no one's walking here. So, how do I feel about that? It looks kind of cool. It sort of connects to these.
I know. Article 53 in my handbook.
Like, I wouldn't say that I'm super psyched about it. And it is true that yeah, I can't actually... Ooh, right, so these have a lot of options too. Is it because they have the different tiles, I suppose? Is that why you have different options? Yes. Sort of. But also different variants, which is kind of cool. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then we'll add a few bits and pieces here. So a good spot, basically, for one of those evaporators is right here. So you can sit there, we'll look into that. Then I would like to have something here, I think, something that isn't necessarily this, but more like that. We have 2, we have 3. Or I simply don't have anything
A competitor's island is under siege.
But then we are gonna sort of drag this thing out of here. Right, so how would I like that to be then? We have the steam spa, but see, the point is I don't necessarily want the steam spa here in the front, but I could absolutely see myself having it here. Now, sadly, it doesn't fit anywhere. That is a bit of, I'll say fit. That absolutely fits here, it just doesn't fit nicely. But it kind of fits nicely if I do it like that. Right, how do I feel? Oh, I didn't get the palm trees and everything. How do I feel about that? I kind of want the... this thing. Is this supposed to be the entrance? Not, I mean, it looks like the entrance, but it also doesn't look like a door, so I'm not 100% sure. You kind of want to be able to connect this to some piping. And you don't want it in the courtyard either, do you? Okay, well, it's gonna have to be... Am I considering removing these maybe and having that be, if not the centerpiece, then at least sort of? I am. Then I might remove range, which I also don't like. Could do something funky here, I suppose, or... I was supposed to say, oh game, don't crash on me. Or you become one of those. I get that one, but I also get one here. Okay. What do I think about this? How do I consider this? I consider it to be kind of cool. Right, good. So, this guy, now with the entrance here, is gonna sit there. That's gonna be cool. Because then what we can do is we can grab this and simply drag it over here and into here. I would like... this works, I suppose. This work, because yeah, this is gonna look... Yeah, you see, I think I kind of like that idea. have it come down here and be connected to that. Good. We are gonna have the tiling to annotate that you come to here from here. So let's just do that. I did the wrong thing there, I think. That's fine. Go. Then you... like so. So there you go. You have a little pathway to get to there. And that also sings very nicely. I don't really like... okay, is there a bend? Doesn't have the white... doesn't have the white side, if you know what I mean. Or do we just automatically get it? Yeah, we automatically get it. Also, there was another... ooh.
A competitor's island is under
it's
siege.
just bushes. No, that's a bit heavier. I like that one. I also do... oh, right. I saw something now. These tube things. Right, okay. We need to consider tube things. Okay. Which means that I'm gonna have to take this one and flip it. Okay. I mean, we can have... okay, we can still have these. We just have to flip it, right? Or is that still not the same thing? Okay, so it's number 8 for all of these. I like the whirling and clicking and everything. Very nice. There we go, but then you need to be it. There we go, you need to be that guy. Cool. Okay, so all of these need to be number 8, and we need to clicky. Okay, see, I'm getting there. Over here we don't really care as much, I think. Or is it implied that this still works, sort of? I'm not sure. It's like we can absolutely do that one here. That sort of makes sense, but it doesn't make sense to have it here. So I am gonna actually change all those. I am now doing way too much minute work here, I feel like. Sorry for that. But I want it to be correct, so to speak. You need to... are you... is it you that's the wrong way around, then? Okay, then we need you to be the other one. This guy. You are wrong. You are wrong. No, you are wrong. Right, yes, you were wrong. There we go. It doesn't, like, go over really that well, does it? It's supposed to be that one, maybe. I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Chill out. There we go. So, do we have anything else to consider here? I don't think so.
Oh, simple country folk, never seen anything.
I don't think so. I really would... how can I make it so that people actually walk here? Because these don't seem to be paths as such. We have... is there any way I can... paving channel, which could be kind of cool. I could have water here. Like we have the channel fountain. Would I like some water in here, maybe? It would be kind of cool to have. Yeah, if I let me just indulge for a moment. If I remove those three, we have a channel fountain here with the... It's not a channel, really. It's the... I kind of like that in some ways. I mean, I don't like that the foundation isn't the celestial tiles. But having a little fountain like that, that's kind of nifty. So there we go. I'm just going to have it there, because I kind of like it. But now we are going to do... and this is just going to be, again, to make it so that I... don't have to think about it too much. There we go. Shabam, all celestial tiles everywhere. Am I gonna go into detail with all of this? No, I'm not. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But we're gonna do stuff over here, absolutely. So, for example, these two corners can have the evaporators. 2 of them. Oh, are you... oh, you're standing up sometimes. Is that your thing then? So that's kind of nifty. And we can also do, in front of this, not the celestial fountain, the aquarium. Does that need to be... that just needs to be like that. And then I'm wondering... that's gonna look weird, isn't it? I was wondering if we could have just one of these. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and we'll see what I consider, how I consider that look like. Would that look okay? I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but I also kind of like it. So we're gonna have that. A whole bunch of those in there. We can have, as you come through here, we can obviously have the adder turner. Do they need to be... is there a specific way? I think I kind of want the little sticky out bit to be sort of inwards, if you would. I don't know. That is kind of nifty. And we can also obviously have it on the outside. You know what, I'm just going to place them. There we go. Now, that is a good question, actually. How much do I... because what I'm thinking now is what I want. And this is gonna have to mean that you're gonna have to move. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to move you here. Because what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab this guy. And this is gonna be here. Here. Not like that, obviously, but here, yes. You connect to there. We're gonna redo this, but to begin with. And you're actually gonna... it's gonna have to be this way. We're gonna have to find some way of making this look proper. You're gonna come over here. And then through to here. And then it is gonna be the tiles. All over here. Game doesn't like it. Game doesn't like it. It's fine. Let's do it in the turns, so to speak. There we go. So that is the core idea. Exactly if we're gonna have anything here, I'm not 100% sure about, actually. We could have some sort of arrangement, but what we are gonna have, and I'm not gonna bother with the whole changing of of that. So we're gonna have you come out here, you can come out here. This is gonna be completely arbitrary and weird, but it is what it is, I'm thinking. So why don't we have a celestial fountain here? We're just gonna have
People celebrate your leadership.
in Ruth, lovely for them. Oh. So that's just gonna connect to the fountain, sort of. We're gonna have... what's that? 2 from here, 2. So we're gonna have the same thing here. We're gonna have a fountain here, and we're gonna drag here. So it's gonna come down, out, and down, up, down, and into here. It doesn't have to be exactly similar in every regard, if you know what I mean. It did, however, not get all the way. So, whabam. There we go. So that's a little bit of that. But I think we do want... we didn't get any, like, banners here. So the question is, do we have anything... we have the highlight, which I suppose could be something to consider, right? We have the lamp. Yeah, you know what? How about we... again, it's not going to be the celestial tiles, which is a little bit sad. Can you do way? Can't get everything. Basically, I would have loved the steampunk one to honestly have more things. because there's just a lot of stuff that you would like to add to it. So that's that one. I mean, the white trees would definitely fit, right? So how about we do at least 3 here to begin with. And that they do fit quite nicely with the aesthetic, so to speak. Alright, I think that has basically settled it. It's gonna be a bit annoying. Where are we on? Where are we on time? We're actually, if not running out of time, but we are getting dangerously close. I will most likely have to cut this short a bit. There we go. You know what? I'm okay with, like, the entrance. We might want something here. Well, we know what we wanted here. We want you and you to
A
be,
competitor's island withstood
of
an
course,
attack.
the advertisers. But then we don't really have a whole lot else to place in there apart from... Well, we have the Steam O'Clock, which is also kind of cool. That's true, we have the Steam O'Clock, but I kind of want that... Okay, that one we can have sort of like set here. Like so. That's kind of nifty. But yeah, other than that, I think that the advertiser here, as you come into the palace, is lovely. Could be trees. Yeah, you know what? I just destroyed something. I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. I am annoyed at myself. Holy hell. What are you? You're actually engineers. You're supposed to be engineers? I don't think you're supposed to be engineers. You, however, are gonna have to get up here and become something else later.
Genius device is complete.
Okay, we are getting things done. I've been sort of neglecting that whole thing, so I'm gonna have to come back to that in the next episode, I believe. What were you?
These are fluid dynamics.
Why on earth were you a artiste over there? Well, not artiste, artisan. That was weird. And since I am here, would you believe it? I totally forgot about this. Just upgrade those. Okay, so we're gonna have to remember that you are gonna be a skyscraper. Oops. You can, however... No, you're... Damn it, you were not supposed to be that. You were supposed to be shorter. These are supposed to be higher. We can deal with that as a final bit. There we go. Did that actually... Was that actually enough then? No, we are at 13. I destroyed 1. So that's 14.
Still, we need someone to do the dirty. If we're to drag this
We
city
do
kicking
need
and
you
screaming into the future.
to also become a skyscraper. I think that's roughly where we are supposed to be with that. Alright then, well, I think I have... I might fine-tune the palace a little bit. I mean, I know that I have a like a empty space here. I might do some of these paths in here. That could work. Other than that, and yes, we could do some trees and stuff like that over here. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, just adding a few trees. These white trees, I think, will work quite nice here. Chief Superintendent Clifford. Sure, let's have a superintendent. But with that, we are... I'm gonna consider this for the most part done. Obviously, it isn't done, but like for the most part, it's done. I'm gonna add the trees, and I might add a few more fountains or in some places, etc., etc. We'll see about that. As again, we don't really have a whole lot of options. By the way, what the hell is this? Drugstore, yes. So, hopefully you think that this is kind of cool. Again, I would have loved a few more assets in the steampunk pack. I think that it was a bit stingy with the amount. They could have added more, absolutely. But it is what it is. I do believe I kind of like this. I don't know how many people out there have done a steampunk palace, but I have, damn it. Now, sadly, we also can't really do anything with the palace structures. I don't know if there might be a mod for that. Would have loved to have a steampunk main palace building. That would be kind of cool. Anyway, in the next episode, we are hopefully getting to billiard tables. We should be able to do that. We just have to sort of wait for all of these to get updated, so to speak. Can you become a... Yes, you can. So we know what we have to do. We have to get these up to level 4. And once we've done that, we are good to go. And I would like to, obviously... Oh, you actually want a bus stop, that's true. We do want to sort of cover this. I know that this is episode 140. I mentioned capping out at 115. I still think that I am inclined to stop at 150 no matter what. So I suppose the final 10 episodes is mainly going to be about filling out sort of... We want to make use of the bank here. We might have to use, or rather place another bank here, obviously, and we... Right, we don't have the museum yet. Okay, but you know what? You know what? Museum. I think I found the location for the museum. It's gonna be right here, ain't it? We're gonna have the entrance to the museum. Sort of right next by to the palace here. And I'm gonna place immediately. Here's the point: the tourists. I don't think I'm gonna finish with the tourists. I don't think I will do that. Part of it is because I don't care. Part of it is that I don't really. It's fun, I suppose, but it's not really like, yes, that's awesome. Oh, you actually don't reach another one, but that's fine. We can fix that immediately by having a road come through here, right? Yes, there we go. That is actually then hooking up and around, so that's fine. Maybe I don't do it that way, but we'll see. Right. You can have yourself a entry road here, and we'll work with that. So you know what? Apart from these things, in the next episode, the museum. I have so many museum items. Like if you look, I'm gonna, yeah, time has been slow today, so to speak. If we look at the museum items that I do have, cultural items, I have, that's music pavilion specifically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 legendary museum items. Feels like I should have more, but I might actually not, you know. Might actually not. I do have an expedition going that I haven't been paying attention to at all either, so that's the thing. But yes, museum. That might be what we do in the next episode. We shall see. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.